Conjunction, junction, what's your function? Conjunction, junction, what's your function? Y'all, I really didn't know, actually. As I was thinking about conjunctions, and yes, it's going to be an amazing podcast, just in case you were wondering. I was like, what is their function? I know what they are, like and, or both, because, things like that. And of course, if you're like an 80s baby, you know that song inside and out. But I'm like, what's the rest of the song? I don't know. What is its function? So I had to look it up, and which is a conjunction. And somewhere, my mom, who is a retired language arts teacher, is, I don't know, cringing or rolling her eyes or laughing. I don't know, all three in one. Anyway, so I had to look it up. So basically, it connects two, different words in a sentence, or two ideas, or two words of similar thing. Like, I want to sing and dance in the kitchen with my kids, or whatever. But I've been thinking about conjunctions because it was just Easter, right? Easter Sunday, we just celebrated the resurrection of the Lord. And in the gospel, it talks about how Mary Magdalene, is the first one to the tomb, or she and another Mary go, depending on which gospel you're reading, slightly different account. Anyways, and when they see it's empty, or there's two angels that say, hey, who you're seeking is not here, he's risen, they run away from the tomb, overjoyed, yet fearful. They ran away from the tomb with this amazing news, terrified and excited. See where I'm going with the conjunction thing now? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. So it is possible and okay and totally normal, and it happens all the time, to be two things at once in all kinds of situations in our lives. So you can get the most amazing, mind-blowing, astounding news of your life, aka come to the tomb of your Lord, who you saw crucified, and find that he is no longer there, because he is not dead, he is alive, he's risen. So you can get this crazy news and be both elated and scared to death. And I think so many times in our life, we think we can only be one thing at a time. Like, oh, I'm just happy all the time. I can only be happy all the time. Or I'm sad all the time. Like, no. You can be joyful and sorrowful. You can be happy and sad. You can be grateful but want more for your life. You can be grateful for your kids and your house and your husband and everything, and yet still feel overwhelmed. Like, it's okay to feel both. We can't pigeonhole ourselves into, I'm only allowed to feel this one emotion. Like, that's just not it. Like, you might be striving for something at work and you like your job and you want more. That's okay. It doesn't mean you're not grateful. It doesn't mean you're not content. It means you were made for more and want to try something else, or excel in another realm, or do something else to, gain experience. And guess what? It's like that in relationships too, y'all. If y'all are in the dating world, it's okay to like who you're dating and also know they are not the one for you long term. I just think a lot of times in life, especially as mothers, we think, oh man, especially, and I know those who probably, if you battled fertility, you understand this to your core being. A baby that you prayed for so long, you finally have, and then when that child turns 2, you are like, get it out of here. It's okay to be overwhelmingly grateful and also overwhelmingly frustrated and annoyed with your children. It happens, y'all. Don't feel bad about that. You can feel grateful and guilty. Don't feel guilty. It's okay. We're moms. When my grandfather passed away, I was in California with some friends. I was 25 years old, and I knew he would pass soon. He had been in hospice. I had been at the house. I had been at his bedside. Y'all, I was there. But I had this trip planned, and the nurse, I was really struggling, like, should I go? I know he's not going to be with us much longer. And I remember she walked outside with me, and I said, I don't know what to do. And she looked at me and said, Go live your life. Go live your life. And so I did. And then 2 days later, my grandfather passed away, and I came home a night early. It wasn't the wrong thing to do. It was the right thing to do for me, because I had been a faithful and loving and present granddaughter and a supportive daughter to my mom and my family in that time. I went and lived. And I know that's what he would have wanted for me. And then I came back when I was supposed to, you know? So you can receive really hard news on the way to a girl's dinner. Maybe it's really sad news, I don't know. And still really enjoy that margarita and that time with those girls. You know, it's okay. Allow yourself to feel the ands in life. Don't make yourself feel bad about it. Just like Mary and the other Mary, and anytime we encounter Christ, it's okay to feel joyful and overwhelmed. Or completely excited and freaking out because this is huge and real, and what does this mean? It's okay to have faith and still have some doubt. The important thing is that you let your faith overwhelm that fear. Let God overwhelm you in the very best way. And that's what he does in Easter when he comes to us. When he rises from the dead, when he is resurrected, he is overwhelming us with love and mercy in the biggest, baddest, greatest, most wonderful way. So I hope you feel that this Easter season. You know he is so close to you. The risen Lord is so close. He's never far from us. And the very best news is that the Easter season is 50 days long. Like, it cannot be contained to one Sunday, one event, one mass, one anything. There's an octave of Easter. There's a whole week we celebrate Easter after Easter Sunday. There's 8 total days because it cannot be contained to that one time frame. So use all this time. Celebrate the gift of the risen Lord, our redemption. He has saved the world. And he did it for you and me. He did it for you, my friend. He loves you so much. So go out there today and be grateful and fill in the blank. You can live those conjunctions. They got the functions. Look it up if you don't know, because I don't know them all. Sorry, Mom. Anyways, I love you guys. Peace out, homies. Have a great one.